Hi guys, I am here to share some wonderful information with you guys. And so thank you so much again for hopping on today. And I want to share some more information on our business. Is this adding? Hello.
Hey, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's you're actually frozen on my
Oh no. Is that better?
I mean it's breaking in and out. I can't really hear you very well.
Oh boy. Um, how about now? Is it still
Okay, it's
breaking
better.
up?
Yeah, it's better now. No,
Okay, good.
it's yeah, it just I can only hear every other word.
Oh
Are you
no,
on
that's
are
not.
you connect I know, are you connected to Wi-Fi?
I should be. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can you hear all of my words?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, good. Elda, thank you so much for coming on. And I just wanted to share more information about our business and about our industry here. And so, how about if you could just tell us a little bit about you and your background?
Sure. Sure. Thank you so much for having me. So can you hear me? Okay, Jason says I can hear both of you. Okay, perfect. Um
Okay.
so yeah, so okay, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me and it's clear. It's not choppy. So yeah, again, thank you so much for having me on here. I love sharing my story, only because I feel like if even if there's just one person in your network that can relate to me, that can hear what I have to say and understand, what how my story can maybe inspire them to look at this industry from a different viewpoint, because I was the biggest skeptic and I thought I would never do this in a million years. And now, I'm the biggest believer, and I love what I'm doing and I believe in it 100%. So my story is that I went to school. I have a bachelor's degree, a BS in biology. And then I went back to school, I went to graduate school, and I got a master's in biochemistry. And so my first job, my first career was in pharmaceutical sales. And I worked for a really large pharmaceutical company for many years, selling prescription medications to doctors and hospitals. And then it wasn't really planned. It wasn't something that was planned in my life. But my ex-husband is an eye doctor, and he had a medical practice. And initially, I just went to go help him a few hours here and there, a few hours a day, a few hours a week. And the next thing you know, I was like sucked in, and I was working there, anywhere from 16 to 18 hours a day. And it totally consumed my life. I wanted to build that business. I helped him grow that business into a very, very successful practice. And but it really affected many areas of my life. I had a college student driving my kids to school. I had a nanny at home. I had, I was working ungodly hours, literally sometimes 80 to 100 hours a week. I mean, it was just, I practically lived at the office. It affected our marriage. It affected many things. So one of the things when I first heard Rick Gutman, our mentor in this business, talk about the pain points of being a small business owner, it completely related to, I mean, I completely related to him because I had lived that. I had experienced that personally. So, it made sense to me. It made sense when he said, you can have money, but no time. Or vice versa. You can have time, but no money. so, I really understood that. But anyway, so I was married for 20 years. And then 7 years ago, almost 8 years ago, I went through a divorce. And so, it was a challenging time in my life, but, but I feel like God's always had his hand over me, protecting me, looking out for me. And I was very fortunate that I got an opportunity to work, to get into software sales. So for the last 7, almost 8 years, I was in software sales. And my whole point in explaining that to people is that I've been in corporate America, I've been a small business owner, and I completely understand the pain points of both. And so for me as a professional, I never thought I would get into network marketing. I didn't think it was something that was worth my time. First of all, I never saw anybody making any money in it. I never saw anybody making real money. And to me, I wasn't going to waste my time to do something, you know, on the side that I might get, you know, $500 a month or $1,000 a month or whatever it was. And I just never saw someone that was enormously successful in this industry. At least I wasn't approached by anybody. And the other thing is, it was never presented to me, okay, this industry of network marketing was never presented to me in a professional manner. It was always just cheesy, you know, buy my products and, you know, just flash sales and, you know, all these things on Facebook that you see that are absolutely not something that I would ever entertain. So my story is, in the last 22 years, since 1996, I've been approached by network marketing companies. Now, most of the time, again, it was just buy my products, and they have great products. I would buy, you know, I would support my friends. I really believe in supporting, you know, entrepreneurs like that. So I would do it. But again, it was never presented as a business model until I learned what Rick taught us. So for me, you know, again, I like to say that I was the biggest skeptic for 22 years. I said no. Anytime it was even presented as a, you know, as something, you know, as a business model. Well, first of all, it was just never presented to me, to be honest with you. It was never presented in a professional manner. It was mainly people just selling me products. And so that's what I like to say, is that I was the biggest skeptic and now I'm the biggest believer. So that's kind of my story.
That's awesome. You know, that's wonderful. I was like you were, I was a skeptic too, you know, when I was shown, you know, presented network marketing in my prior company. It wasn't the same thing, you know, and what I've learned here, you know, have opened my eyes to seeing the huge opportunity that there is, you know. So what made you shift? What was the shift from corporate America to network marketing? How did you become and say, okay, yes, I want to do this now?
Well, what happened was, you know, I was so again, as I said, I was in software sales for many, many years, and I left that industry actually before I heard about network marketing. So it wasn't, you know, related. It wasn't necessarily that I left specifically for this company. But I will tell you, over the last several months, you know, it's something that I decided that I'm going to do as a profession. It's something that I decided is worth my time to learn how to be a professional network marketer, to learn how to develop my skill set and learn from our business school so that I can grow in this industry. Because now that I'm kind of like you, now that my eyes are open and I see what the potential is with this business model, I'm all in. I'm like, you know what? This is the real deal. I'm surrounded by people that are multimillionaires within our company, people that are that have made millions and millions in this industry with other companies. And some of them even left what they were doing, like just left specifically for Viseo. They left the income that they were, you know, the passive income that they were getting from another company because they wanted to follow Dallin Larson. So if you ask me why I'm doing this, it's first and foremost, I'm learning from the Overcome Nation Business School that we're a part of, how to be a professional. So I'm learning the language that, you know, I never learned in school. I never learned, you know, about these types of principles, these type of, you know, financial principles, and, you know, what's the difference between passive income and active income, and, you know, what is the difference between a high quality of income versus quantity of income, and how you create a cash flowing asset. You know, all these things that I'm learning, or that I've learned and that I'm able to articulate now, are completely different than, you know, than anybody else out there. Like we are, you know, what we're learning and the way that we're approaching this business is like the top 2%. Okay. That's what I like to say. And it's not to sound arrogant and to think that I'm better than anybody else, or that we're better and our team is the best. It's just that we have a different language. We have a different perspective because we're learning from someone that is truly, that has achieved massive success, not only in this industry, but in real estate. Rick Gutman, our mentor, has learned, was someone $1 million of his own money on personal development, and learned from the likes of Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Sharon Lechter. And what he's doing is Rick Gutman, that is, again, the mentor, our business partner in this company. He's teaching us everything he's learned for the last, 25 years, and pouring into us live on Facebook Live, just like this, 3 times a week, to teach us business principles and how to be a professional in this industry. And what I love is that he also teaches us that this is not a get rich quick scheme. If you think you're going to get into this business and you're going to become a millionaire overnight, you are sadly mistaken. And you've been sadly misinformed if anybody in another company tells you that. This takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of mental strength. It takes a special individual to be able to be humble. Like, I could have come into this business and I could have said, you know what, I've had massive success in the sales, as a salesperson in pharmaceutical sales and software sales. I'm smart. I'm going to do it my way. But no, I'm not. I didn't do that because you know what? I've never made a penny in this industry. I don't know how to make money in this industry. It's a totally different skill set. And so if you're willing to be coachable, if you're willing to be humble, if you're willing to say, you know what, that guy's made tens of millions of dollars. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I'm going to do what he tells me to do. And this, doing Facebook Lives, because we're attracting a higher level audience by speaking the language and the philosophy of the rich, and also by meeting people one-on-one. A lot of this business is you have to have a strong ground game, meeting people, talking to your warm market, and then you have to have a strong online game. And what I love is, if you can the principles that he's teaching us, you can really be successful in this industry, with this company, specifically with this company. And I can share more of that if you want me to kind of dive into that.
Yeah, sure. And I was just going to add that because of this, education, our retention rate is so much higher, because we have this education, we have all this information that we're able to articulate and to, teach. And so we know that it works, so very excited. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it was a little choppy. If you could just repeat your last sentence, because I didn't hear you.
Oh, no. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So basically you were talking about our retention rate and why we're learning, why we have such a high retention. You want me to elaborate on that?
Yes, please.
Okay. So one of the things that's so unique about our specific team is that we have a business school. And again, it's called Overcome Nation Business School. It's led by Rick Gutman, who has been very successful in multiple industries. And then he learned how to be a professional network marketer and basically just crushed it. I mean, he surpassed 82,000 people to be the highest earners in this industry. So he's teaching us business principles that he learned from Robert Kiyosaki and Sharon Lechter, and teaching us how to create a cash flowing asset. So what that means is you can either buy a cash flowing asset, or you like real estate, or you can build a cash flowing asset like this industry, like what we're doing with network marketing, and specifically with this vehicle of Viseo, this company. But so the reason we have such a high retention rate is this type of language attracts high level people. This type of language attracts business owners. It attracts people that are entrepreneurial, people that are, that just have a strong business mind. Even if they're an employee, there are a lot of people out there that wish they could be a business owner, that wish they could maybe buy a franchise, but they don't know how to, or they don't have the money for it. And so with this business, the reason we have such a high retention is people are joining our teams and they're staying. Number one, they're staying because they're making money. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not making money, you're not going to stay. And number two, they're staying because they're learning a very high language, a very, you know, business principles that you can literally apply to any industry. It's not just about in network marketing. You can apply these principles to multiple industries and be successful. So that's why that's what's so unique. I mean, traditionally, industry standards state that there's only about a 2 to 10% retention rate. Okay, 2 to 10%. So after 90 days, the majority of the people that sign up are gone. You might only have, 2 to 10 people out of 100. So with our team, it's the absolute reverse. We have a 70 to 94% retention rate on any given week. And the reason is, again, we're learning, we're growing, and also we're making money. If you're not making money, you're not going to stay. So we're teaching our team how to make money, and powerful. It's powerful when you can help someone else learn how to make money and apply the principles that we've learned. So I love it. And specifically, I want to talk about why did I say yes to this company? Okay. The reason I said yes is because, well, number one, I researched the products. Okay. As a scientist, I would never put my name or my reputation behind products I didn't believe in. So I researched the products, and they have a really unique delivery system with liposome technology and enzyme delivery. So it's something unique, and it's not very many people understand how to apply that type of technology to nutraceuticals. So we are, again, we have an advanced delivery system that is why our products are so unique. And then the second thing is, and to me, it's actually even more important than products, is leadership. Because you can have a company that has really good products, but if you don't have strong leadership, the company will crumble. So we have phenomenal leadership. For us, it starts with Rick Gutman and the team that we're on. He's teaching us, again, as I'm repeating myself 100 times, but I think it's important to know. He's teaching us true business principles. He's teaching us the philosophy of the rich. He's teaching us how to build a cash flowing asset. He's teaching us what's the difference between passive income and active income. Active income requires your active involvement. You go to work, you get a paycheck. And, whether you are a salaried employee like I was, salary plus commission, or if you're a small business owner, you still have to go to work to get that income. And passive income is income that you can build with a cash flowing asset like what we're doing. And that income will find you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from all corners of the earth. Now, is it easy? No. Does it take time? Yes. It takes time to build. But is it worth it? Absolutely. This is the kind of income that grows exponentially. Okay. And so your paycheck might be, $100 one week, and then it's $1,000. And then, a few months later, it might be $5,000. And the next thing you know, it's $10,000 a week. And it just grows from there. And that's what exponential growth is when you have duplication. So if you have duplication, that's how, and we do within our team, we have successful duplication. That's how people are growing, they're learning, and they're making money. So for me, again, the leadership starts with Rick Gutman, and then it goes all the way to the top where you have somebody like Dallin Larson, the founder of our company, who is a legend. He's an industry legend. He has taken 2 companies to $1 billion. And you can rest assured, if somebody who has over 30 years of experience in this industry, who has taken 2 companies to $1 billion, he's going to do it again with this company, with Viseo. And it's just a matter of time. He is a leader among leaders. So Dallin Larson was the president of USANA. He took that company to $1 billion. And then he did it with another company that he was the founder of. And he took that company to $1 billion in 3 years and 4 months. So it was a record in this entire industry. And so what happened was during that time, he won in 2009, the founder of our company won the 2009 Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. And now, what does that mean for people that may not understand? The Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award was given of Michael Dell of Dell Computers, the founder of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, Herb Kelleher, the founder of Southwest Airlines, the founders of Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, Jeff Bezos from Amazon. I mean, this is the type of leader that is leading our company. And he came out of retirement. I mean, him and his wife didn't ever have to work a day in their life. I mean, they had it made. They were, he was playing golf every day. And he felt like, he was burying his gifts, and they came out of retirement to bless people like you and me so that we can use this business opportunity and create a vehicle to have financial freedom. And it's not about just financial freedom. I mean, yeah, we all want to make a lot of money. I mean, let's be real. But it's also about time freedom. I want to be able to work from anywhere in the world. This phone that we're talking, that we're having this Facebook Live on, that's all I need. I don't even need my laptop. I mean, I don't even know where it is. I don't even need my laptop to work. I mean, I just need my phone, cellular connection, Wi-Fi, and I'm good to go. And this is what the business of the 21st century is. It's using online systems to create wealth. And we are in the middle of a multi-billion-dollar industry with health and wellness. It's soon going to be the statistics are showing, and leaders in this industry are saying that the health and wellness industry is going to be a $1 trillion industry within the next 10 years. And we have products that are smack dab in the middle of this booming industry. So I know you look a little frozen, but can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. I can hear
Okay. Okay. You guys, do I look frozen? Do I look frozen? Can you guys hear us both okay?
Yep, you're fine.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so what did you want me to talk about next?
A lot of people, and I heard, people talk about this is, a pyramid scheme. And of course, they don't know what they don't know. But can you talk a little bit about, educate a little bit about what is this versus pyramid scheme that people tend to think?
Okay, I'm not sure. I mean, you were breaking up. So were you saying you want me to talk about when people say that they think this is a pyramid scheme?
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, I used to think the same thing. I mean, all I'm going to say is, I'm not going to lie. I used to think the same thing, and it was because I didn't understand it. I didn't understand. First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal in the all over the world. A pyramid scheme is when, you're not, it's not a sustainable business model. Okay. If you have products that are being sold month after month, and you're distributing products, and you're building businesses with people that have positive cash flow, that's what we're doing. Okay. This is, what I like to explain to people is, if you're in corporate America, you're smack dab in the middle of a pyramid scheme, because I know that the employees that are over here, they can never make more money than, the VP. Like for me in sales, I had, I was a sales manager. Then I had even if I was a sales director, I had a sales manager. Then you had your VP of sales, and then you had your, your senior VP.
Here. add you back on here, Elda. I can see you on there, but it's not letting me add you. Let's see. Okay, I think we have lost Elda. Anyways, I think I will probably finish off here. And I just want to let you guys know. Oh, I think she's back on. Is she still on here? Let's see if I can get her back on. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, she's back on.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay, no. There you are. Good.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I didn't get a call, but I had a message and I was trying to get rid of it. But anyway, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you and see you fine.
Okay, cool. So anyway, what I was saying is that I used to think, you know, the same thing when I had heard about this industry. I thought it was, you know, I thought it was a scam. I didn't understand it. And if you just take the time to learn and to have us explain it to you in a professional manner, you know, you can make a decision for yourself. You can see if this is the right for you. All I know is that over the last 8 months, that this is truly the greatest method of wealth creation on the planet. If you learn how to build this like a business and you take it seriously, you know, this is not a hobby. If you want to learn how to make $500 a month, then that's fine. We can teach you how to do that. If you want to learn how to make, you know, $1,000 a month, we can show you how to do that. But, you know, I'm here to learn how to make $1 million a year. I'm here to learn how to make a minimum of $100. You know, and I know with this business, you can make, you know, it's unlimited. It's literally uncapped. It's just how much you're to it. And I feel like this is worth my time. You know, this is worth my time and learn a new skill set so that I can build this cash flowing asset that one day I can take my foot off the gas and maybe not work as hard as I am now, but I'll still get that income. That passive income will find me, like I said, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from all corners of the earth. So, so it's a phenomenal business model. You know, people like Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, you know, no matter what you think about him, you know, Robert Kiyosaki, I mean, Richard Branson, I mean, the leaders, financial giants have shares or have, you know, own network marketing companies. And also like Robert Kiyosaki says, if he had to do it all over again, he would start a network marketing company because he sees the value and the power in building this cash flowing asset. So for us, you know, it's all about just taking the time to pick up the phone and call you and let us explain it to you. You know, it may or may not be for everybody, but, you know, if you're willing, if you want, this is what I like to say. If you want more in your life, if you're willing, if you have big dreams for what you want to accomplish, you know, is what you're doing now going to get you there? Like, is what you're doing now going to allow you to have all the time in the world to spend with your children or grandchildren, or, you know, all the money to be able to do all the things that you want? Do you want to pay off your car? Do you want to pay off your house? Do you, you know, for me, my dream is to have a beach house. You know, my dream is to help, you know, help people in Iraq, where I'm from originally, help the Christians that are being persecuted there. You know, my dream is to be able to go visit my children when they're in college, whenever, from anywhere. You know, I have a lot of dreams for my life. And so I ask those people that are watching, you know, what are your dreams? Because if you're willing to work now to, you know, after your full-time job, like you're working 9 to 5 in your full-time job, if you're willing to put a few hours in a week or a few hours in a day and leverage your network, leverage your time to build a team and to build this business, it can pay you for generations to come. It's all about how you're willing, you know, if you're willing to make a sacrifice now you can enjoy the benefits of this business and the financial benefits that come along with it for generations to come. So that's why I love this industry. That's why I love this business. You know, I was the biggest skeptic. I thought I'd never do it. I frankly, you know, I just didn't respect it. I didn't understand. And it's only because I didn't understand it. You know, once I learned, I'm like, wow, you know, I wish I would have started this, you know, 20, 25 years ago when I was younger. But anyway, I'm here now and I love it. So I hope you can hear me. I know you just keep getting frozen, but I don't know who can see us.
I can hear you fine.
You can hear me? Okay, cool. Is there anything else you wanted me to cover before that I haven't touched upon?
Actually, if you can talk a little bit about how we get paid, our comp plan, maybe?
Sure. So, you know, one of the things that this industry is so, you know, especially this company, one of the things that's so powerful about this company is that we get paid in 8 different ways. Okay. So you have multiple ways of getting a stream of income from this business model. So the first way that you get paid is on customer sales. So we're not pushy salespeople. We're not trying to sell products. You know, if we just share the products, we share the business opportunity. And if people want to join, you know, they either want to buy the products, or they either see the business opportunity as a great model to create passive income, or they say no. I mean, we're not here trying to shove anything down anybody's throat. So the first way we get paid is we get 20% off customer sales. The second way is called product introductory bonus. So anytime we share the business opportunity and someone joins our team, we get a percentage of that. And it's amazing. I mean, you know, there aren't any business models in the world where you can own a franchise for less than $1,600, you know, for $1,600. That's what this is. Anybody that joins our team is buying an invisible franchise, and we are a global distribution business. You know, we're in 12 countries already. So this is a global distribution business with health and wellness products. And we're utilizing online systems like, you know, technology where we use Facebook and Instagram and, you know, online platforms to build our business. So that's the second way is, you know, we get, for sharing the opportunity, we get paid for that. The third way is a team, and we have a binary system where anybody that joins your organization okay, it's an accumulation of points and it's equal dollars. So that's the third way. And the beauty of it is that you get paid on every single person that joins your team. It's not just, you know, the people that you bring into the organization. So we help each other out. You know, it's a very supportive system, and it's enormously rewarding financially. Okay, if you understand how to apply the principles that we're teaching you. And then the fourth way is actually my favorite. It's called check match. So this is truly a business of servant leadership. If I show you and I teach my team how to make money, I get a percentage of that. And so the only way that we can be successful is if we help the people that are in our organization. We have to help people in our team. And the way that we want to help them is to make money. You know, again, people will stay if they're making money. If they're not making money, they're not going to stay. And like I said, for me, I'm not here to learn how to make a couple $1,000s a month or even $100,000, $200,000 a year. I can go back to software sales and do that. I'm here to learn how to make $1 million a year, $10 million a year. And I know I have the principles and I have the vehicle to do it with this specific company. So that's why this is very attractive to me. That's why I'm so passionate doing, and I'm excited to share it with everybody I know.
You know, I thank you so much. You have shared so much, and I so appreciate you being willing to come on here and talk to, you know, my network about this. And thank you so much, Elda. And guys, if you are my network is resonating with you, or you connected with something that she shared, please contact us, message us, and let us just share with you what I've been learning. And it's been you know, wonderfully working for us. So thank you so much, Elda. I really appreciate you.
You're
And
welcome. You're welcome. Take care. Have a good evening.
all right, you too. Bye.